Okay, boys and girls, so we are on our last video. We are going to be combining both addition and subtraction in this video. So you're probably like, oh my goodness, how do we do that? That is so crazy. It's pretty easy. We're just using what we've already learned and we're just going with it. Okay, so we're going to work through our first problem. And my first thing to you to say is that we want to work from left to right. Okay, so to not be overwhelmed, I'm just going to take our little pen tool. Let's just make it, can I make it a bit bigger? Yeah, I can. There we go. Okay, so I am going to work with our first problem here. So 7 minus negative 2. And so we don't get confused, I'm just going to kind of cross out my plus 8. Okay, we'll delete that afterwards. But this is what I want to deal with first. I want to deal with 7 minus negative 2. So just like we've been doing before, I'm going to use my chips for this. Okay, so it says put down 7 positive chips. So let's do that. Let's grab 7 positive chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and it wants me to take away 2 negative chips. I don't have any negative chips, so I'm going to add some 0 pairs here. So there's 1 0 pair, and there's 2 0 pairs. Okay, so we're going to do what the question asks. We're going to take away our 2 negatives. Okay, it wants me to take away 2 negative chips. So I'm going to take my pen. Let's make our line thin again. There we go. We're going to cross those out. Okay, so what am I left with? I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 positive chips. So these two together equals positive 9. Ooh, my writing on here is not that great. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this equals 9. So I'm going to deal with what I was dealing with before, which is the plus 8. Okay, so I'm just going to do 9 plus 8. So we know how to do this, but just for argument's sake, we're going to deal with, we're going to show it with our chips, okay? So we know how to do 9 plus 8, but let's show with our chips for giggles. So we already have our 9 chips here, because we already showed that, and it wants me to add 8 positive chips. So let's add 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so what am I left with? I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 positive chips. So my answer then is going to be positive 17. Okay, so let's try our next example. Next example, we're going to first start with dealing with negative 6 plus negative 3. Okay, so just like I did before, just so we don't get confused, we're just going to kind of cross out this last little bit because we're not dealing with that yet. Okay, so let's start with this. We're going to do negative 6. So our first thing it wants us to do is show 6 negative chips. Let's grab those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and it wants us to add on 3 negative chips. Okay, so we'll grab 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what's my answer here? What's negative 6 plus negative 3? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 negative chips. So my answer here is going to be negative 9. There we go. Okay, so now let's deal with the next bit of regression. So it wants us to take -9, which we have represented here, and take away 2 positive chips. Okay, so we don't have any positive chips right now. So we're going to add some 0 pairs here. So 1 0 pair and 2 0 pairs. Okay, so now I'm going to do exactly what the question asked. I'm going to take away 2 positive chips. Let's grab my pen, cross those out. And what am I left with? Let's count. I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm left with 11 negative chips. So that means my answer overall is going to be negative 11. Okay, so the point I want to get across to you guys is you already know how to do this. You just need to take it one step at a time, okay? So we're working from left to right always. So you always deal with the first question that's here, and then you deal with the answer there with the second question, okay? And it doesn't matter how long it is, you just would keep going with that method. Okay, so I would like you to create your own question with both subtraction and addition in it, and at least one negative number. If you could do this tonight on a piece of paper and then just hand it in to me when you come in tomorrow morning. I hope you all have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.